Au nom du Père, du Fils et du Saint-Esprit, bonjour, bonsoir, chers téléspectateurs, amoureux de l'émission Les Ambassadeurs du Kimbanguisme. C'est pour nous un grand plaisir, une fois de plus, de vous savoir si nombreux connectés devant vos petits écrans en train de suivre votre émission tant attendue. Comme vous le savez très bien, à la présentation, il s'agit de votre humble serviteur, Papa Blondel Katele. Derrière la caméra, nous retrouvons Papa Neftali Anselme, accompagné de Papa Nestor Faraille et Papa Rémi Kalunda. À la technique, nous retrouvons Monsieur MC. Avant d'entamer notre programme, nous aimerions demander à la technique de nous balancer la chanson intitulée Noël, puis on se retrouve juste après.
Atindeli biso mwana nae babu makani kulusu sikoyo aili biso na kombo ya jalungana baindo totelema tosepela bokonzi yeli biso baindo tosepela bokonzi oyo ya libela una na mboka nkamba bajelo bakiti basepelisi Noele, Noele, Jalungana mukonzi.
Bisika nyoso tovanji, biso peto kumisaye. Noele, Noele, Jalungana mukonzi.
Noele.
Merci beaucoup à la technique de nous avoir balancé un très bel cantique. C'est une chanson très édifiante intitulée Noël. As you can see on this set show, I'm not alone. I'm with a guest, not a normal guest, but a biggest representative of Deben Parish. So I don't have much to say about him. We will give him word so that he can give us a short presentation of himself. Good afternoon, Papa.
Good afternoon, Papa journalist.
How are you today, Papa?
I'm fine, thank you, by God's grace.
Thank you very much. Papa, first of all, would like to know how is your impression regarding les ambassadeurs du Kimbanguists?
Thank you very much, Papa journalist, for the question. My name is Papa Arnold Kayombo. I'm a pastor here in Devon Parish, or I'm the one representing the church here in Devon in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. So regarding your programs, I'm very impressed, and I wish you all the best, you guys, and wish you the good luck. Give you the big flowers, and it's encouraging to see a youth like you to do this kind of job. So it's very, very important. So yeah, very good. So you have to carry on like that. I can see the setup, everything, the studio, so everything look fine. So I'm very happy.
Thank you very much, Papa, for congratulating us. We are very happy. Ladies and gentlemen, Father and Mother Kimbanguists, as you can see, we know already our guest is a pastor, is the one we are going to debate a topic very important that we are going to give you right now. Our topic is intertitled, Why do Kimbanguists celebrate Christmas on May 25 instead of December 25? Why Kimbanguists celebrate Christmas on May 25? This is our topic that we are going to debate together with our pastor. Is gonna tell us more about this topic. And our emission will be interpreted in four languages, which are Lingala, French, Swahili, and English, in order to allow everybody to understand what we're going to talk about. So, Papa, we give you wait so that you can explain us why do Kimbanguists celebrate Christmas on 25th of May.
Thank you very much, Papa Journalist. It's a very good topic to tell the world about the second coming of Jesus Christ. As we know, before we used to celebrate Christmas date, it used to be on the 25th of December.
Yes.
So it came at the moment, as a Christian, we have to understand, we have to know what kind of Christ are we praying, what kind of God are we dealing with. So that's why if we can check in the book of First Peter, chapter 1, verse 8 to 11, where they telling us about searching. So some of us, we are praying Jesus that we don't know, but by faith we believe. They just tell us Jesus exists, and then we also accept. But we need to prove it to the world because some other people knows, but some other people don't know. So it's our responsibility to make sure to show them. So if you check, as for us as a Kimbangist, it was in 1992 where Papa Jangenda Kuntima, it was just revealed to the believers to say, do you know that Jesus, actually the date of 25th of December is not a correct date to celebrate Christmas. But if you are interested, I'm going to reveal to you. And you know, when God speak, he want to see our attention also. If you are really interested about what he want to tell us, we say, Papa, please, we want to know. And Papa Jangena said, if you know, if you are interested, if you are interested to know, I'm going to reveal it to you. So that's what was happening. Papa Jangenda was just give us like a flash. So it came in 1999. It was on the 24th of May. Papa Jalungana, it was 1 a.m. early in the morning. Papa Jalungana Kiangani, the second son of Papa Simon Kimbangu. He came there, he was just screaming, Noele, Noele, and all the crowds, they just arrived and they were like, they just accept Noele because for us, we follow what Papa says. When Papa says, for us, we say Ingeta. So we accept what our father tells us because we know our fathers are God. So you cannot question him. And that was like a question mark. Oh, what's going on? Why Papa have to say Noele? What happened? And then it was again happened on the 24th, on the 10th of April 2000. That's why Papa Jalungana Kiangani now, he was saying now in front of the crowd to say, the Christ that you are looking for, I'm the one. Jalungana Kiangani. So it was good for us. People were celebrating. We're all happy, even if we're not there. But we as a Kimbanguist.
Yes.
So those who were there, they represent us. So by faith at the Kimbangist, we believe already. But we need to make sure to show the world why Jesus, he was born not 25th of December, but 25th of May. There are a lot of questions. Because other people, they always like to be in the Bible. It's not show us in the Bible. If it's not the Bible, we cannot accept.
Yes.
That way, if you read like the book of Matthew,
Okay.
chapter 7, verse 21, 23, where Jesus, because we need to ask Jesus himself, Jesus, is the way we speak to you. Are you the Jesus that we believe, or you are not another Jesus? Because we know everyone today they say Jesus, Jesus, but we come in the confusion. We're talking the same Jesus or the second Jesus, or different Jesus. So we need to make sure to ask Jesus himself to the Bible to say, Jesus, we believe you come in the second coming, you are black. So it's really you or not. So that's why there's some verses that show that Jesus is gonna lead us. So if you read the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 21, 23, where Jesus says, is not anyone um, Who call me Lord is going to see the kingdom of God. So it's not anyone. So it doesn't mean that if you perform miracle or if you say in the name of Jesus, meaning Jesus knows you or you know him. No, it's not everyone who call him who knows him. There were so many Jesus. Today we start to see in the soccer player. They call them Jesus. So today you can even give birth to a child, give a name Jesus. But we
Yes.
need to know, is it really Jesus that you normally kneel down or what kind of Jesus? So if you check again on John, book of John, chapter 10, verse 14 to 45, where they say, Jesus himself, he said, I'm a good shepherd. I know my sheep, and the sheep knows me. So Jesus, people they calling him Jesus, they perform miracle. But Jesus tell them first, it's not everyone who call me among you who knows me.
Yes.
Some of them they just faking me, but they don't know me. Jesus also came again in the book of John, chapter 10, verse 14 to 15. It says, I know my sheep, and my sheep knows me. So who's are those sheep who knows him? We go again in the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 9 to 12,
Yes.
where they say Jesus is talking about he was going now, he came back in another form.
Thank you very much, Papa, for clarifying us. We understand very well this part. So we have another question. It's going to the same way. We know that Kimbanguists Church was celebrating Noel or Christmas on December 25. So after a couple of years, they change it, and there is the teeny minority of Christians that are not celebrating Christmas. There are also a majority that are celebrating Christmas.
Yeah.
But Kimbanguists Church decided unilaterally to not celebrate it on December 25, but on May 25. How did they get there?
So the difference between the calendar, the Jewish calendar, and the Roman calendar. The Roman calendar is the one that we are using right now.
Okay.
So Roman calendar is the one from January up to December. The Jewish calendar is from Nisan up to Adar. So if we check in the book of Exodus chapter 12, verse 1 to 2, when Israelites people they left, so they tell them, this month that you are living is the first month.
Yes.
So that you're gonna start to count for you as a first
This
month.
month.
But that first month versus our calendar, it become like a first month. So we need to give like a more clarity there.
Okay.
So Nisan, it become their first month.
Mm-hmm.
Ziv, the second month. And then if you want to know, there's also some verses there that to show that you can check in the Bible and find it.
Yes.
So if you go to the 6th month, it's called Elul.
Okay.
That's the 6th month. You're gonna find it in the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 26, where the angel appeared to Mary and greet Mary and gave him the good news to say you're gonna be pregnant, you're gonna give birth to a child. So when it's for to Mary, straight to Mary, she became pregnant. And the book said it was in the 6th month. So if we start to count now 6 months, it was Elul. If you count 6, 7, 8, 9, meaning it's 4 months.
Okay.
The child cannot be born in 4 months.
All right.
We all know that I don't know if it's a premature or it's not for the child anymore. So because their calendar, so you start to count from that month. Angel appeared to Mary. The angel appeared to Mary. It was in Elul. Let's count that month. That is the month that Mary was pregnant.
Okay.
So we start to go Elul. To us is September.
Yes.
The following month, it was 6 months. The following month, the 7th month for them is Etamin.
Okay.
To us is October.
Mm-hmm.
It called to N. To us, it's November.
Okay.
It got to Kisli. To us, is December.
All right.
It goes to Tebet. To us, is January.
Yes.
We go to Shebat. To us, is February. We go to Adar. To us, is March. And then we go to Nisan again, the first month. For us, is April. And then we go to Ziv. For us, is May. So if we count now, Elul,
Yes.
if we can count, so that we see if we can get the 9 month. Eh, from Elul, that's where the angel appear. Angel appear, I say you're gonna be pregnant. Meaning from there we start to count. So it's Elul, the first month. Okay, for us, let's go calendar Romans can understand better. September, that's where the angel appear. September, October, November, December, um, um, January, February, March,
Yes.
April, May is already 9
Nine
months.
months. Okay.
So in 9 months, that's what Papa Dengena was telling us that if you lack, we're gonna reveal to you. So we now start to check in May who was born in May. And then we come to check what Papa Jalungana Kiangani was telling us. Noele. We found out that it's Papa Jalungana Kiangani who the Messiah. So that way, if we explain that way, that's where like the difference is how we counting the Jewish calendar and the Roman calendar.
Thank you very much, Papa Pastor, for clarifying us on this question. Our next question is, how can you explain the fact that Jesus Christ, at his first coming, did not get married or have children, but at his second coming, he had descendants? How can you explain this?
Thank you very much. First time, remember when Jesus went the first time, yes, he didn't have children.
Okay.
And the second time, when he came, as we were reading in the book of Revelation, he did come back and he changed his name, and then he's gonna be at a new place. So we are lucky enough as a Kimbanguists to have that. Because if you read in the book of Isaiah chapter 3,
Yes.
if we can just go from verse 10, if we can read there for a better understanding,
Yes.
the Lord decided his servant will suffer as a sacrifice
Yes.
to take away the sins and guilt of others. Now the servant will live to see his own descendant.
Yes.
He did everything the Lord has planned. This is the message Isaiah was giving. He was announcing the coming of Messiah. If we check the first Jesus, he didn't have a descendant. But today, we are lucky because Papa Simon Kimbangu Kiangani, our Lord, always tell us we are blessed because what we have, they didn't borrow it to us. They gave it to us forever. So meaning this religion of Papa Simon Kimbangu,
Yes.
they give it to us as a black people. We need to be proud of it. They're not gonna take it away. They give it to us forever. That's why today we see Papa Dialungana Kiangani, if kote children.
Yes.
Papa Simon Kimbangu Kiangani, Papa Zako, Papa General, Papa uh, Joseph Rigen, Mama Mbuta, so Papa Mfumambanza, Papa Mbenza. So we are lucky because they gave it to us. They've got descendants, so we can see them, we can speak to them. That's how blessed we are. So that's why the first time he didn't have a children, but today he have a children because in the book of Isaiah chapter 53, verse 10, it trained us, but this time he's gonna have descendant. So meaning he's gonna have descendant, he's gonna give birth, he's gonna have descendant.
Okay.
So that's a blessing, actually, it's a big gift for us as an African, for us as a Kimbangist, and everyone who believe in this religion, that we are very lucky and very blessed to have that on our side.
We are very lucky enough to welcome this words among us. So let's be proud. We can say like that. So, Papa, I would like also to know what is the meaning of Dialungana? What does it mean?
Dialungana, it means accomplishment.
Accomplishment.
Yeah, that's the meaning of Dialungana, accomplishment.
Papa, Dialungana means accomplishment, according to what you say, Papa. Thank you very much once again. Papa Pastor Arnold Kayombo, here is another question for you. So we would like to know because we are confused. So we want to know how can we prove that Papa Dialungana is a real Christ? Because we know that the world is too big. Why only in Congo? Why just in Congo?
Thank you very much, Papa journalist. If you check in the book of Revelations, to the question that you ask, where God Himself He choose the place, He say He coming back with other name. So we can find that verses in the Revelation chapter 3, verse 12,
Yes.
where it says, everyone who wins the victory will be made into a pillar in the temple of my God,
Okay.
and they will stay there forever.
Mhm.
I will write on each of them the name of the God and the name of his city.
Okay.
The name of that city, the God, where you're gonna write the name.
Mhm.
It is the new Jerusalem that my God will send down from heaven.
Okay.
I will also write on them my own new name. So, meaning God Himself, Jesus Christ, the way He came at the first time, is gonna come at a new place
Yes.
where we call it Jerusalem. And that place is gonna have His new name that is gonna give Himself. So now we have to find out Jerusalem. Where that Jerusalem? If we check in the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 19,
Yes.
it's telling us about the altar. God, they're gonna build an altar. God, they're gonna have His altar in center of Egypt. When we talk about Egypt, we talk about Africa because Africa they used to call it as Egypt before.
Yes.
That's where the center where God is gonna have His altar there is in Isaiah chapter 19, verse 19.
Okay.
And then also, why you say why only in Congo? And then which country that is in the center of Africa? We know it's in Congo.
Exactly.
In 1980, the Catholic father, the Pope, um, John Paul II, he was in Kenya. He visited Africa and Kenya. He claimed that God is black and Jesus Christ is an African. He stayed to the north of Angola. I recommend the African to go and check their own identity. So that was a Pope. Just check his personality. He cannot just come and say thing anyhow. They know the secret. That side north of Angola. If you look at Nkamba, is at the north of Angola. If you look at Papa Dangenda, check the personality of Papa Dangenda. He was telling us already that Jesus is black. As we know, the what people they were asking Papa Simon Kimbangu. This time again, Jesus is gonna come in which form? Papa Simon Kimbangu was telling them again, he's gonna come as a black. So there's a song that we normally sing in our church. Fumu Yesu zika moneka munakanda kanda njombe.
Yes.
So that's a song. I'm sure I don't know how to sing it very well, but uh, our viewers they understand that song very well.
Okay.
So it showed that he's gonna come again as a black. Why as a black? If you look at Ezekiel,
Yes.
the book of Ezekiel, chapter 40, verse 2 to 4,
Mhm.
if you read there, it was a vision that Ezekiel was seeing. So that's a revelation that Ezekiel, they took him somewhere. Ezekiel he says, I saw someone at the door, and that person is sparkling. You know, some sparkling, something like a shining, like a goldish, something shining. It's sparkling like the person, he look like a polished bronze. If you look at the color, if you look at this is black, as the normal colors black people. This is black, this is bronze. I'm not black, I'm bronze. So that's the color. That is the color that God take.
Yes.
So that's why recently we received the visitors in Kamba. A white man himself is say, you black people, you are a mother race. We came from you. So a black man can give birth to a white, but a white man cannot give birth to a black. So we as a white people, we come from you. There's those images are there. If the viewers can search, you'll find them. A white man himself has claimed that. And there was some research that was happening. I saw it on YouTube when they was searching some DNA. You found some other white people, they claim that we come from Africa. So That's where we are origin. That's why Jesus is black. That's why Ezekiel saw it. He saw a person at the door, and the person tell Ezekiel, he said the man was carrying a tape measure. He tells Ezekiel, I want you to see what is happening here, so that when you go back there, you must tell them everything that you see. That's why he's in Congo, because Nkamba is in Congo, and that Nkamba is a place which called Kamba, New Jerusalem.
Thank you very much, Papa. Tata Kimbangu Buka Kangama, Jesus Christ will come into a black color. Awa nalingaki na yemba mwa muke, puisque nze mboyo na yebi yango un peu mwa muke na omeka. Ezaka bongo, Tata Kimbangu Buka Kangama, bamindele bayuvulavo, ngizulu ya zole ya mfumu isu, weisi ya kadila. Oyandi sikamoneka munakanda, fumu isu kamoneka munakanda, kanda diandome. Thank you very much, Papa Pastor. Here's the last question before to change the language, because we have also to allow other people to understand what we're talking about. So, in terms of this topic, what message can we keep in our minds and spread it all over the world?
Thank you very much for the question. The message that we're gonna give out there, people they mustn't feel shy. They must just come. The truth is in Kamba, New Jerusalem. Papa Jalungana Kiangani, as we are celebrating, is a Jesus Christ.
Yes.
So they have just to come. We prove it. If they see that we are wrong, let them prove theirs. Let them come and show us which Christ they are praying. They must show us the date of their Christ, because we reveal ours. We bring it in public.
Yes.
Then let them then bring and contradict us to say, okay, what you are saying, it's wrong. There is ours. And then we are more than welcome. We can debate. So they mustn't feel shy. Nkamba is a place where there's a key of life. So Kimbanguists, we've got the truth. They might just come to us. Let's recognize Papa Simon Kimbangu, especially in Africa, particularly in Congo, so that we can be able to receive peace, and whatever we're looking for, God can give it to us.
Thank you very much, Papa. So, bandeko balandi ya émission, les ambassadeurs du Kimbanguisme, touti kolanda mai tata na biso, auti koloba awa, auti ko défendre na question ya koyeba pona nini ba Kimbanguiste, biso ba Kimbanguiste, to fetaka Noël le 25 mai, pourquoi pas le 25 décembre. To landi ba explication à papa ezalaki kitoko, dans le but ya ko permettre bandeko na biso oyo ba yokaka anglais te na yango papa akozwa kaka 1 minute et 30 secondes question ya ko translate message oyo na lingala po bandeko na biso ba oyo balobaka monoko lingala bango pe bayoka, pourquoi pas bao balobaka swahili bango pe bokoki ko combine ba langue wana nyonso tu po bandeko na biso pe bayoka message oyo ya kitoko bouti koloba awa.
Matondo mingi papa journaliste na motuna mpona bandeko na biso nyonso tozali kolobela likambo ya botama ya nkolo Yesu papa Jalungana Kiangani Paul Salomon. Tozali koloba na biso bato mwindo, biso ba africain, mokili mobimba, tozwa occasion oyo bapesi biso ezali kado ya kitoko. Nzambe na biso papa Simon Kimbangu azali kobela mbela tango nyonso, alobi biso tozali bana mapamboli, toza ya kopambwama deja. Po likambo oyo baye kosimbisa yango te me bapesi yango ya libela. Papa Jalungana Kiangani ye wana nkolo Yesu, ye wana zongi boye na ya mibale ayaki na Nkamba Nouvelle Jerusalem. De message tozali kopesa na mokili mobimba toyoka yango soni te. Soki mokili emoni ke biso tozali koloba lokuta, kasi bango bakoki mpe koya balobi verite yango oyo, biso pe tokoloba pe verite na biso yango oyo. Po biso tobombi yango te, balobi verite ezali kola lumière batiaka yango likolo ya mesa po epesa éclairage, batiaka yango na se ya mesa te, yango te ekopesa po ete biso nyonso toyoka tobanda koyeba Yesu nini oyo tosambelaka. bamosusu bazali kosambela Yesu bazali koyeba te, bamosusu bakomi koyeba, bakomi kolongola bafoto na bandako, mais baza sikoyo kososola te sikoyo ya verite azali wapi. Bamosusu bavandi na bandako balobi Yesu bamemeli biso makambo ya kipede, makambo ya boye, makambo ya mabe oyo ezali eske eza vrai Jésus azomemela biso makambo oyo. Bato bakomi na pasi ya korekonetre Yesu azali wapi. Nde yango wana tolobi ya lungana kiangani ye wana mfumu Yesu. Lelo soki toke plus loin tozali komona ngo makambo wana epai ya papa mfumu banza wana ezali topiki ya mokolo mosusu. Tokolobela mokolo mosusu soki omoni papa mfumu banza soki avandi na nkambi otali efandeli na ye elobe na ye koloba ye oyo kaka mfumu banza ye azongi wana papa Andre Mbenza kiangani mfumu banza ye azongi. Donc ozomona penza ke tozali ya kopambwama likambo wana tata Nzambe alobi ke eye kovanda na biso libela. Joele wa ndugu wapenzi, bapapa na mama Kimbanguists, tutembeza mdunia mzima habari ya ukweli, habari ya pasi Kimbangu, habari ya Bwana Yesu Kristo papa jalungana kiangani. Tuko na fete Noël samedi prochain, donc itakuwa ni furaha munene na tunabatakia bon weekend. Je crois mina jibu mzuri papa journaliste. Je kama kuko tena ulizo ingine.
Merci beaucoup papa, la façon ile mnatibia kwa question yetu tuko na furaha, tuko satisfait vraiment. Hapana mimi moya mais tunafurahi que na ba téléspectateurs bote ba landia émission les ambassadeurs Kimbanguisme na bobe kona furaha mingi sana puisque personnellement elongo na équipe na biso tozali ya kosete. Vraiment merci beaucoup papa. To profiter pour na kolekisa communiquer ya matanga oyo toza nango. Paroisse ya Durban ayutaki kokufela moko kati na biso na kombo ya papa Weunde Mui Pasi oyo tobengaka papa Rémi atikaki biso enterrement ekozala le 25 mai. Donc choix exact il faut tokunda papa na biso na honneur pe après les tokokende Johannesburg question ya ko célébrer Noël. Pa maté tolandi message ya papa ezali très clair nkolo yeso avanda avandi na nkamba oza na posa komona nkolo kende na nkamba bango en tant que basali ya tata molimo mosantu bazali kopesa message bazali ko évangéliser oyo etikali nzambe mo wasokipe nango na banzi tokomi pratiquement na suka topesi bino mwa liloba ya suka na ndenge ya kopesa bato mbote soki ezali soki pe eza te tobiki.
Merci beaucoup papa journaliste. Liloba oyo tokoloba ezali kaka ko remercier bino na musala bozali kosala kitoko. Tata Nzambe akopambola bino okende liboso soki pe basije mosusu ezali na bolengo tata Nzambe soki apesi tango okoleka lisusu mpona kopartage na bandeko. Tobosana kaka te koyoka nkamba lobi nini Nzambe na biso mikolo azobeta mbela mpona likambo ya memorial. Tosala effort tokomisa bakombo biso nyonso bandimi tokomisa bakombo mpona memorial wana tokotia bilongi ya bana nkole bato babundela lingomba oyo. Soki obosani nkamba wana lipambo likozwa te wana pe pasi na biso kosila te. Soki tosilisi kamba po papa mwambanza papa jalungana kianga nkolo yesu azali kolobela atikaki liloba botonga kaka nkamba po pasi na bino esila. Na pesi mbote na Nzambe na biso sa divinité papa Simon Kimbangu kiangani kolo mokili yenda pesi biso pema pe force ya biso tokutana na biso na émission lelo. Na pesi lisusu mbote na bakonseil na ye nyonso bakonseil direct ya mokonzi ya bule. Na pesi pe mbote na cabinet na ye mobimba. Na pesi pe mbote na bambuta na biso nyonso bazali na nkamba. Na pesi bino mbote tolingi bino mingi awa pe na Afrique du Sud sans kobosa na Johannesburg papa pasteur Sakala na équipe na ye mobimba bureau na ye mobimba topesi bino mbote.
Amen. Merci beaucoup papa révérend pasteur. Vraiment tozali ya kosepela na ndeke bondima ki invitation na biso. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup papa.